Your eyes are not deceiving you. I am playing Obosh Mill in Modern, and there's a reason for this. Look, it came off a tweet. I saw it. I saw the interwebs doing it. We're translating this one. Hyura Modern Cup 7-1-1. You know, they're just winning it. They're winning it, right? So they beat Breach, Jeskai Control, Breach, Storm, Breach. Look, all I'm saying is I'm not sure if this is really the plan. I just, you know, someone tagged me, shout out to Pharrell, Obosh Mill, and I was like, yo, I gotta try this. This might be cooking or something. And so down here, they actually give their reason for it. So my main role in playing Obosh is to buy time as a blocker when the game drags on. I can also use it as a finisher after facing off against a combo opponent. It's purely an optional role, but I think it does contribute to the game quite a bit. Here's my criticism. You do not need a finisher against combo. Temur Breach has to be the best matchup Modern Mill has at this current moment. That matchup is almost such a buy, you could sleep through it. So many surgical effects, so much graveyard hate, you are playing that in your 75. The problem is what Obosh does is it prevents you from playing good cards. You don't have access to Drown in the Lock anymore. That is my biggest problem. Because you have to play odd numbered cards in your deck to restrict and have access to something like this. Yes, a lot of Mill is actually odd numbered. You do have Hedron Crabs, Archive Traps 5, Fractured and Tasha's is 3. That's cool. Not having Drown is actually a massive problem. You don't have access to traditional border wipes like something like Damnation in the sideboard either. But you do still have access to Ensnaring Bridge. But for some reason, this deck list is also playing Shoot the Sheriff in the sideboard. So I guess you don't want Obosh in those matchups either, like the creature matchups. But all I'm saying is like the reasoning for this deck is actually really poor. This is stock. I made no changes, noticing there's no basic swamp, which is a fundamental deck building mistake. Do not play Modern Mill without a basic swamp in your 75. It is not just about Fainting Blood Moon. You also have Flood Moon in the mix right now, and Field of Ruin into an Archive Trap, leave a mana open for Fatal Push is a legitimate line that happens really often. Do not play without a basic swamp. I don't like the fact that there's 1 Watery Grave, 2 Sewers. I think it should be 1 Sewers, 2 Graves. So many things about this list that I have problems with, and I'll just say, look, we have 100% win rate against Breach in this league. I'm just not sure if we're winning much else. I don't know. Enjoy the games. I gotta get used to revealing Obosh from my sideboard. Opponent's going first. I mean, okay, fair enough. We'll run this. I have the ability to remove some creatures, eventually have some fractured. It's not bad. Like, it's not good either, but oh no. Are we up against thing here? We want to start off on this. Yeah, we're just gonna pass through. If they frog on 2, then we will just, yeah, if they frog on 2, then we will just like fatal push it. Oh, interesting. They did not want a Murktide. They did not want a Murktide. Oh, Esper Oculus. What are we doing as an Esper Oculus player? We are going to grab Undercity Sewers. We're gonna leave that on top because eventually the visions, I mean, I probably shouldn't. In all fairness, I probably shouldn't. So I'm actually going to play the crab out here. I'm not going to mill 3, just in case they do have a Murktide in hand. And I am topping a visions into a deck that plays Orcish Bowmasters. So I'm living La Vida Loca, man. I'm living La Vida Loca here. I just don't have a way to like deal with the Murktide right now, so I'm not going to bother. So there you go. Let's just remove a lot of their hand. They're going to consider. So now they know we're playing mill. Yeah, see, they're trying to feed out a Murktide ASAP. It's kind of my problem here. Okay. It's good to know. So we'll surgical a Murktide actually. Let's try and draw the counter spell. We'll surgical the Murktide. Okay, no. Okay. Pest control. Wasn't this like blowing up because of standard? Like this card, I swear, like skyrocketed in price or something. I have to try and find copies of this card. Like, I feel like this is a card I might have some amount of copies of. But anyway, keep that in there. They don't have any way to reanimate it. Yeah, Anna doesn't do it. They have an Abhorrent Oculus, which they might just end up playing. Okay. That's it. So they only have one. So we'll just cast this. They might just force negation it. We had no good copies. No good targets, I should say. Anyway. And I think... Here, let me just bring up my mic a little bit. So they have 18 cards. They're going to put 19 in there. They do Manifest Dread, which takes me to 20, which is kind of nice. Like if they play the Abhorrent Oculus, they fetch and inherently just take me to that amount. Oh, they're going to cycle. Perfect. That's the exact 20. Cycle the pest control. That's okay. Cool with that. I'm cool with that. Put an island into the graveyard. Not liking what they're seeing. Trying to find a frog. That's okay. That's okay. They're gonna shock that in. Yeah, life is not a concern to them. Why are we delayed in our casting here? We're just gonna cast Abhorrent Oculus. Oh no, you gotta exile 6 cards. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. 6 cards. It's such like an awkward number for us too. I need to be able to get rid of a permanent here. Problem is, even if I cycle a Fractured Sanity, it doesn't do it for me. So they shock this in. I mean, they do Manifest Dread. That's fair. They do Manifest Dread. Okay, so we draw. That's kind of unfortunate. I feel like the time to do this is now. This thing's gonna start hitting me. Do I just get off of Tasha's? I mean, they don't have Murktide in there. They just force their hand here. Just throw out the Tasha's. There are 28 cards. No Murktides in there. This has got to go pretty deep, I imagine. Force negation. You have to have found a blue card, at least, if you want to counter this. Opponent, what's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan? Tasha's Hideous Laughter, exiling 17 cards. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Not as far as I was hoping. Not as far as I was hoping. It well, it got like all 3 important Oculuses. Okay, fair enough. That's probably where it ended up being. So taking 7. Next turn they definitely have lethal here. Pretty much. I can't even fetch. That's my problem. Archive Trap. That's no good. Okay. So I think we'll just pass right through. I think we'll wait. We'll wait to see if they do anything like drastic here. We'll cast a... Actually, here. We'll cycle first. See if like they play like an Orcish Bowmasters or something. Ooh, Dismember. The one of copy of Dismember is an interesting one. I mean, if they had the Orcish Bowmasters, they would have just played it there. They would have just played it there. I can take like net 1 less with this Dismember. They didn't search. Like, what's my real plan? I know they have a Force Negation. I know they have a Force Negation. So I don't want to just like lose the life for no reason and get it countered. Yeah, so you don't want to Dismember into the open force here. Yeah, so it's the Unearth going in there. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so you Manifest Dread. That forces cards out of your deck, which is good. So we'll Preordain. Let's go top, bottom. Play that, play Visions. I don't even know what I was looking for here. It's really unfortunate. We actually end up like losing to Oculus here right off the rip, but I don't know. I have my doubts, but postboard we're a little bit better here. Postboard we're a little bit better. So we're gonna just board these out. It's gonna be a shoot the sheriff type of matchup. Obosh won't work. That's fine. And then Mystical Dispute, probably Bridge as well, considering this matchup. And we can drop like one Tasha's, and I think we just run it like that. Fatal Push Visions, yeah. We just run it like this. You could actually reasonably run like Ashiok Dream Render as well. You could like reasonably run it. I just don't know what it's doing for you. It's like a continuous source of mill, I guess. Maybe. It might not be for this matchup though. This matchup's like pretty hard anyway. So we'll just submit and pass. This matchup's pretty tough anyway. Oh lord. All right, we'll try it. I'm on the play. I might be able to force an Ashiok. So we'll actually just do this aggressively here. We'll Flooded Strand and we'll just Preordain. May as well. Go bottom and top. We have lands, so might as well try and find spells. And pass through, and then what we can do is we can aggressively just like surveil land. Or do we? Oh. Guess I aggressively fetch shock. Yeah, I guess I aggressively just fetch shock here. Yep, so we fetch here. They probably have Fatal Push. Yep. Imagine you have to respect it. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. So Hedron Crab is going to go bye-bye. That's okay. We will Watery Grave. Grab the Ruin Crab. Play that out. Force them to answer it if they have something. Unfortunately, Ashiok Dream Render can get... it can get Force Negation. I just am hoping to the fact that they only had 2 Murktides main. Hopefully they don't have one. They did keep a 7. So... therein lies my problem. They have exactly enough to make it happen, but into the counter spell. Into the counter spell. Into the counter spell. Okay. Had to force it out of them, right? They just want 2 mana pass. Come on now. Just 2 mana pass. Let's see what happens from the opponent here. Actually did not get Orcish Bowmaster there. All things considered. I guess in a world of if it's just Oculus and if it's Oculus, Breach, and Energy, Orcish Bowmaster seems kind of mid. Not gonna lie. Playing Esper for the wipe though. Verdant mana cost 1 or less. Yeah, playing Esper for the wipe. Interesting. Okay. No way you have the second one, right? Gotta force them to have it, right? Sure. The actual mill is just more valuable to me at the end of the day. Because then I can Fractured Sanity and draw a bunch of cards. Sure, Surveil Land is it. It is. What do they do? Left on top. Left on top. So now they're going to play Oculus. Create a 2/2. Oculus is such a good threat. Truly is such a good threat. This takes them to 8 cards. Then I middle them 14, take them back up. So I'm hoping to just naturally draw a land here. That'd be great. Manifest Dread. Okay. So our deck doesn't want to do that, so we'll Preordain first. That's actually so sad. Yo, like, you gotta be kidding me. Where are my lands? That was such a big opening to like actually just mill. I don't understand. I don't understand why the deck doesn't want to work here. I do not understand. I had to drop a Mystical Dispute for that. I actually had to drop a Mystical Dispute for that, and I think I might just lose because of it now, because now they just have these like threats that they're coming at me with. I don't know. I don't know. Manifest some dread. Manifest some dread. Opponent. Yeah, this is game. This is game. All right, GG's. Unfortunately, just not one of our better matchups in this metagame. And the deck doesn't want to even function and give us some lands. Then what are we supposed to do? Let's go to game 2. Obosh is the card revealed. We are going first. Let's make it happen. Oh no, we're going second. What am I saying? I don't think this hand does anything past like Crab. Opponent begins with 7 in hand, but I'll try it. I'll try it. I mean, it can Surveil land and then go, so okay. We got some Nielsen lands over there. Okay, we are. I don't know what's going on with this deck. I don't know if it's just bad luck or like why are we drawing lands when we don't need lands? Why are we never drawing lands when we do need lands? Like, you know, why are we doing all that? Oh, okay. All right, we are playing Fish. Okay. This might be a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna think we're playing Oculus, which is okay. Yeah, we're gonna put that into the graveyard. That is not gonna matter here, or it shouldn't. Largely, it shouldn't. It's not the type of game I want to be playing. But what we are going to do is we are going to play Crab and just aggressively fetch. Yeah. Tasha is not the type of card I want in this matchup. So Misty. Always yield. Play this. Grab Undercity Sewers. Okay, we'll leave that on top. Because we do got to start, like, just milling them. I imagine they just go Lord Pass here. We'll go Flooded Strand, grab basic, and then just like take it away. Like that's all we have to do here. You got Stern Scolding's main. Okay, the energy matchup is that annoying, hey? Yeah, Flood Moon is something to think about as well, but doesn't mean I'm gonna act too differently. Okay, that's fine. Lord Pass. I don't know how much they'll need to play Harbinger here, but you know, yeah, Lord. Go to 15. It's okay, so those will never be blocked. We just gotta start throwing out spells. That's really all this is about. So I have no reason to fetch here. Just gonna do this. We're gonna cast this, and then we have Visions of Beyond live. Assuming they don't force negation this though, so yeah. Okay. So they're at 21, which is good. 2 force negations in the yard though. That's a win. That's gotta be a win. They are playing Aether Vials. Aether Vials Caverns, yeah, no, I'm just not seeing those cards. That's fine. Go to 10. Wonder if they're just gonna hold up like hard counterspell here. I'm curious, you see. I'm curious. Okay. they have near lethal. We're gonna just throw out a Tasha's here. This isn't gonna go too deep. Yeah, 15 cards isn't bad. I'll take that for its rate. Okay. All right. Pass the turn. Isn't bad for its rate. Yeah, so that's lethal. Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I just didn't expect much out of this one. So we'll bring in the Mysticals, we'll bring in the Toxic, we'll bring in the Ensnaring Bridge. And then we'll just drop Tasha's, to be honest. Just not a good mill spell. Actually, we'll take out Surgicals first. Keep the equivalent amount of Tasha's in there. Shoot the Sheriff seems pretty good too. Spell Snare. I keep forgetting this is an option here, but I'm for the Oculus matchup, it's fine in there. I guess like in a deck that has like a bunch of uncounterable stuff and thing, it's like a little bit harder to justify. So maybe we just remove those and keep like 2 Tashas. I think we just run it like that. Board wipe, keep our removal and Ensnaring Bridge. Yeah. We don't have access to Obosh in this one. I'm not bringing Obosh into the main board. I've so many criticisms about this deck, but I'm happy to play it. Because you gotta explore. That's the whole idea, right? You may believe it's bad, it might end up being good. Losing Drown in the Lock is genuinely losing Drown is my #1 problem here. I don't have a flexible counterspell removal in here, and that's a big option that this deck does not have anymore. So you saw in game 1 how essentially like I almost would have had to concede to a Murktide just resolving. Even an Abhorrent Oculus was really tough with the amount of fetches I had. Like that was a little bit of variance just not working for me, but it's really tough answering things without a Drown in the Lock available to you. And we drew like Preordains and stuff. Those would have been the slots for those drowns. So no drowns, no Jaces on top. I mean, I think we'll try this. It's got Preordain and it's got Surveil, so I have a couple of looks at lands. Archive Trap actually isn't a bad one to like let go of, but letting go of Tasha's before I let go of Archive Trap into this matchup. It kept us 6. Keep that on top. Let's go. Good feeling. We're pretty much only going to enable this Archive Trap if they fetch, so yeah. Let's keep it pushing. Yep, so let's pass. I don't need to do anything yet. They could very much like Flood Moon me here. It might not be the most optimal thing in the world, but I think like just shutting off my black is pretty powerful. Okay, yep. Play Polluted Delta. We'll grab the other Undercity Sewers. Keep that on top. My turn on top. Polluted Delta. I think we will just here we'll grab an island. This is another matchup where playing a basic swamp genuinely changes a lot. This is actually pretty good. I will go top and top draw the field. Ultimately, there's no field target right now, but there are field options like Cavern of Souls and Mutavault. So that'll allow me to enable this Archive Trap. Sure. So let's cast that on that. Go to your turn, bring that up to 2. Okay. Yep, they thought they can just play that for freezies, eh? Wonder if they have some type of disruption here. I'll play into it. All right. I guess not. I guess not. We will play Field of Ruin. We will play Tasha's. Only 12 cards. We will play Preordain. I do miss playing with Preordain. I will say that. I do miss playing with Preordain. We will go bottom, top, and pass the turn. Still only 2 cards in there. Still only 2 cards in there. Another master. Okay, fair enough. All the lords, all the lords. Up to 3. Up to 3, up to 3. Okay, 3 comes down. Yep. And this is where we lose the game. This is it. Because guess what, folks? We don't have a basic swamp. I was not able to fetch a basic swamp. And I would have. I would have. That's what I'm saying. Why are we building decks like this right now? It's 2025, folks. Come on. We need to be building a little bit better. We need to be building a little bit better than this. Yes, I can play until I draw an Otawara. Folks, let's be real here. Let's go to game 3. Going first with a little bit of Obosh revealed. We're gonna keep this one. We're gonna keep this one. This is a good one. This is a good one. This is a decent hand. This is a decent hand. Let's see if we can't meme out the opponent here, play this and pass. Keep it going. I remember the days where you had to, you saw Crab, you just played it. You just played it. Now it's so complicated now. Gotta worry about all this removal. Pre-fatal push days, folks. Pre-fatal push days. Sure. I'll let you top and then I'll archive trap. You know? I'll let you top and then I'll archive trap. Steam vents though. 2 top? Hold on now. Don't make it this easy. Don't make it this easy. I mean, damn, relax. All right, so I'm gonna hit you with this. Put that away. So they put a Preordain on top. Interesting. We will get an Undercity Sewers. See if we can find a Surgical Extraction for Breach. Actually, Tasha's is pretty good too. A second Tasha should pretty much seal the deal. And then we will just save let's save the Fatal Push. Save the Fatal Push. Some of these decks aren't even playing removal. Thassa's Oracle's already in the yard, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. Preordain. Draw whatever cards you need here. Hopefully you find no more artifacts to enable the Mox Opal. That would be a beautiful thing. 1 breach already in the yard as well. Halfway there on the deck. Halfway there. 2 bottom. Ooh. Okay, it looks like we're going to grab an Undercity Sewers then. All right. Undercity Sewers. I'll put that in the graveyard. I don't need that right now. I got an Otawara. I don't need that right now. I think I kind of have to go like thing down here. They did bottom twice. So we're going to mill 3. And then we're just going to do this. If they have breach, they have breach. There's not much I'm doing. But I should just have the win here next turn. So that's it. I just kind of have to survive. Did I mill over every copy of Grinding Station? I milled over 3. Milled over 3. Memory it is. Milling 4 cards is brave. I will say that is brave. But I only... Actually, that's all your copies of Underworld Breach. Wait. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo, do you have another Thassa's Oracle? That's the only thing I can think of, but you tapped your blue for that. You tapped your blue for that. I mean, I guess they can still untap and technically win, but that's all copies of your Underworld Breach. Shifting Woodlands is in here. Yeah, I don't... Sure. Flame... Why would... Yo, did you actually just draw 2 cards unironically? Yo, did you just draw 2 cards out ironically? All right, fine, fair enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7? No, Consign I think is overboarding. I'm not gonna lie, I think Consign might be overboarding. There's so much that's good here. Fatal Push might just be a little too much wishful thinking. Consign might, all things considered, like I have Spell Snare, I had like for Breach and all that stuff. All things considered, Consign might just be overboarding. Because Tasha's is still good. I could shave copies of Preordain too. But Tasha's is actually still good. Because it just exiles, so they just permanently lose access to those cards. So like you like I could just Tasha's, and it's happened. I could just Tasha's and exile their win condition. So let's just go at it here. Let's mulligan. Okay. Drop of Visions. This is better. Opponent kept to 7. We'll get a card back though. After that mulligan, we'll get a card back. Opponent kept to 7. At least like at the top of the metagame, if Breach is going to be one of the best decks in the metagame, then at least like Mill can take advantage of that. Unfortunately, the other 2 matchups are not too great, so let's keep that on top. Let's keep that on top. Spell Snare is going to be good. I will say I do like the addition of Snare. I don't know how many copies of it I would actually play, but I do like the addition of Snare. Snare is like really good right now. Snare is really good right now. Sure. Snare is really good for like multiple reasons. Just play out that, and then we can hold up Spell Snare. They can attack, do their thing. Start just creating artifacts for their Mox Opal, you know, all that funky stuff. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Breeding Pool. Coming in hot. Yep. Coming in for the attack. Yes. Create an artifact. Yes, yes, yes. Clue token it is. Sure, sure, sure. Emery is fine. Can't counter it, so, you know, it's okay. Am I just going to lose to Emery beats right now? Am I just going to lose to Emery beats? Let's Misty. Get the Undercity Sewer. Let's keep it on top. Let's keep it on top. So the reason I'm doing this is I'm not going to Tasha's here. But the turn after that, when I do start like playing Tasha's, I do want access to my 4th lens to go Tasha, and then if they counter it, still hold up Spell Snare. I might just start losing to I might just start losing to thing beats, you know. I mean, sure, you can Grinding Station, but you need a Breach. That's fine. Ultimately, yeah, it's just like I have a Nihil Spellbomb. It's not what I'm looking to do. Yep. Sure. You're gonna come in for an attack. Yep. Yep. Tap it. Yeah. Sulfuric Springs. Bolt yourself, so you got a counterspell or something. I mean, we are losing targets now for our fetches. Slowly and surely. We only have 4 targets now. Okay. feel like I just ripped Tasha's here. Not the crab. I feel like I just ripped Tasha's here. And just hope for the best. $25 cards. Oh my lord. I got the Jace Wielder Mysteries in there. Yo. That would have been... Yo, if I just got the Thassa's Oracle, that would have been perfect. But I got the Jace. I got the Jace, which is something. 1 Underworld Breach in there. In Graveyard. 2 Underworld Breach in there. There's probably 1 in hand at least. Problem is, like, they kind of need to deal with the Nihil Spellbomb. Like, if you cast Breach, I'm gonna Spell Snare it, and then if you Veil of Summer that, I will just Nihil Spellbomb in response, and then like untap Tasha's win, because Veil of Summer is the interaction that is like that's the interaction of choice. Yep. Maze, Emery into the yard. That's great. That's great. Just free cards milled. Free cards milled. Preordain. Just drawing more cards. Just pulling more cards out of the deck. So Tasha's wins more. No Mox Opals are being found by the opponent, by the way. Or Ambers, notably. Opal, Opal, Amber, Amber. It's not looking good for them on that front. Yep. If you had an Opal, it was enabled anyway. Sure. Very interesting that we're opting to mill ourselves. I mean, they don't know we have the Spell Snare, but based on the board, it's very interesting. Okay. So you're not flashing in a Breach at instant speed, so. All right, Emery, what's the plot here? What's the plan? Are we winning? Are we winning it here? We're just drawing a card. Beautiful. Okay, when you draw your 3rd card, yep. Yep. So you can flip Tam Tam. Right? Yep. Yep. I'm not gonna bother attacking you. Just know that. If I can find a land, I will, because then I can play around Spellpierce. What am I saying? Final land. I have no more like friggin' thing lands. What am I even saying? I will just rip a Visions here though. In that case, I will just rip a Visions. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I will definitely play around the Spellpierce to the best of my ability. 1, 2, and 3. What do we got, opponent? What do we got? Sure. Sure. 1, 2. I will pay for the Spellpierce, yes. Okay, I will exile all cards in your graveyard. No. Okay, alright. What's the plan? Like, genuinely, what's the plan? We're just losing. We're just on tap and losing. Perfect. All right. We won 1 game. Obosh didn't do anything for us. Let's go to game 4. Obosh coming in hot on the draw. And serviceable. Serviceable. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. We'll keep it. Let's go. Let's see if I'll ever need this. It's the dumbest card. It's so bad. I don't want to cast Dismember. Like, I just, you know what? Like, okay, I shouldn't say that. There are decks where it's rare now in a post-Modern Horizons 1, 2, and 3 world. Very rare that there's a deck that wants Dismember. Fish is one of them, but even still. Okay, we're playing Oculus. Okay, so this is not going to be a winning game by the looks of it. Yeah, let's play this. I will actually Dismember this. So that'll probably make them think we're fish, but I just don't want that Tameo getting like too much advantage here. Let's get rid of that. Dying. God Dang. Okay. 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 Yeah. 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 So let's just point the crab at that. Let's just keep it pushing. Oh, we're playing Affinity. Oh, lordy lord. I thought, okay, well, fair enough. Yeah, let's just put that on top. Oh, lordy lord. Okay. You know, we know they fetch. Playing Affinity though. It's some type of robots. It's some type of robots. Blood Fountain, sure. This card's good. I gotta try this list out. I gotta try this list out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a fan so far. I'm a fan so far. I like the card draw that they have access to. Big fan of that. Okay, so eventually this archive trap will go off, which is good. I'm happy I topped this. Sure, they're gonna draw. They're gonna put a 1/1 counter on it. That's okay. No blocks. I'll just take that damage and just throw a, not a Tasha. This is going to be throw a Fractured Sanity at you. This is going to take you to 29. And then by the time that Saga goes off, I archive trap you and I just win the game here. Unless they have some type of reshuffle effect in there. Problem is, I just have to hope they don't play some like game-winning threat here. That's a tall ask, all things considered, with this Urza Saga. A Field of Ruin would be ideal. A Field of Ruin would be ideal here. Only triggers once each turn. That's lame. That's lame. Come on, that is lame. I kind of have to play the crab too. I have to block. Which kind of sucks. Okay. Okay. I just have to hope this block works. That's all I can hope for. You gonna Pithing Needle my Polluted Delta? What's the plan? You're gonna Pithing Needle the Polluted Delta? Yep. You got a 5/5. You got a 5/5. Go to draw. Go to main. Tutor. Yep. Okay. Gonna add mana or what? What are we doing? Oh. We're making a robot. We are making a robot. Which is fair. Yep. Make a robot. So you can make a 7/7, which is kind of unfortunate. Give it haste. Give it trample and lifelink. I guess before they tutored, I should have like Fractured Sanity. That would have been like the out, quote unquote. Didn't think about that. That's on me though. That's on me. Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. That's on me. Yeah, because now they're just gonna equip trample. Yeah. I could have fetched and tried to avoid that. Ultimately, if they have it, they have it. But yeah, okay. You got it. You got it. We will just play these. Okay. Why? Those won't come in here. They'll generally have an answer to this. One of Ensnaring Bridge can't hurt. I don't know if we want to play the Spell Snare game against this deck. Those Dismember seems kind of stupid. Actually, Tasha seems kind of stupid. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, let's run it like this. Let's run it like this. I feel like there's a matchup where that's possible. I kind of like F6 through a little bit too much of that. Yeah, a little bit too much of that. I could have at least, yeah, if I somehow managed to mill over, like it's not guaranteed, but if I did manage to mill over, I would have been able to mill 7 cards. Cycle on the Fractured. Yeah, cycle on the Fractured. Love to play first, reveal the Obosh. I guess I could have played Shoot the Sheriff too. Yeah, I probably should have played Shoot the Sheriff. Keep this. Did I bring in Shoot the Sheriff? I didn't bring in Shoot the Sheriff. I should have played that. Will I ever just play out Obosh? I don't think so. This has to be the single dumbest creature ever. I don't know. It happens. It happens every so often. People be winning with memes. Opponent mulligans. Go Misty, pass. I'm trying to think if there ever was a situation in this league where like I should have put Obosh in my hand. Like I do not think there ever was a situation where I should have just put Obosh in my hand. Fury, Grief, both banned. Like, am I gonna play them? Like, I don't even know. Like, was there ever a situation? We'll play Misty, pass. If there ever is something we want to consign off the rip, I would consign a Mox Opal off the rip here. I would. At least we can fill their yard like kind of early here. I think we got them. Archive Trippies. Sure. Fetch. Sure. Watery Grave. Shocked In. Mishra's Bauble. Mox Opal. Interesting. Let's grab an island. I will counter the Mox Opal. 100%. I will definitely counter the Mox Opal. It's a little too much acceleration early. Like, that's what this is meant to do. Sure. Yeah, see that? Yeah, okay. Definitely would have been able to kind of enable that. That's what the consign's for. Okay, let's pass right through here. Yeah, we'll just grab the other Undercity Sewers. Especially since we drew the Misty, we can confirm an untapped third land here. Just to like rip Tasha's. Tasha's just not gonna be that great though. I mean, you gotta put the bauble in yard eventually. Got a Bassim. What is this tapping for? Oh, we're playing damn crab, the turtle. Okay, Undercity Sewers and hope for the best, because that turtle is about to like take this game away from us. That turtle is about to do a lot to us. We are going to, I think we're just gonna, I don't even know. I think we're just gonna rip Tasha's and hope for the best. We actually got 19 cards. That's really good. All things considered, a deck like with Kappa Cannoneers, that is pretty damn good. Yeah, Cannoneers was the first card we think. That's actually pretty good. What did we get out of the initial like thing here? Okay. Yeah, these two together are pretty damn good. Okay. Thankfully no artifacts coming in, but I think we might just end up losing the game next turn, or at least close to. So let's try and I just Mishra's Bauble. Let's see. 15 cards in the graveyard. Opponent thinking long and hard. Haha, that's what she said. Draw a card. Polluted Delta. Preordain. Let's put that on top. Let's fetch Snow Covered. Cast Fractured Sanity. And then pass the turn. Keep it pushing from there. Got 2 cards left. Thing is they don't even want to trigger Bassim. That's the tough part for them. I mean, unless it wins them the game. They're gonna draw a card to 1. That'll take them to 6, so they have 8. They need to deal 3 more damage. It's very possible. They have 2 cards in hand. It's very possible. I was just trying to make it like a quote-unquote impossibility for them. I was trying to make that decision hard. But it's not like they have free creatures in here. I was thinking like Frogmites and stuff would like push them over the edge, but... Yep. So I'll get them 1 more. Yep. Yep. They're at 2. They're at 1. So we are close on this one. We're gonna draw 3 cards. Ancestral and Modern, we're gonna draw 3 cards. What's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan? Opponent thinking hard. You got 2 cards left. One of them cannot be an Orcish Bowmasters. You're lying. You're lying. That's actually so dumb. Okay. All right. I don't know what to tell you. You know, it can't just be the Obosh. I just feel like, you know, maybe we're also running into some bad matchups, but let's go to game 5. I'd love it if we could at least like 2-3 this and maybe use Obosh, but let's see. Why, I would love to play first in this last miserable game of this league. All right, fine. The hand is serviceable. You know, I hope I get to this. There's very few decks where I can just take a quick glance and immediately know what the keep is. I hope I can get to that with more and more decks. There are a couple popper decks and stuff that I can get to there with. Some modern decks aren't that hard either, like when you really break it down. But let's Undercity Sewers first. Definitely keep that on top and keep it pushing. Pass right through. It's good to have multiple crabs. Jungski. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Jungski, what do we got? What do we got? Fractured Sanity is a late option. Overgrown too. Mid-range or Yogg combo? Mid-range or Yogg combo? Might just take the Fatal Push. Might take Crab. I don't know. Then we'll Thoughtseize bug the hell out of them. They don't know. They know we kept on top though. Might just be push, honestly. All things considered, it might just be push. It's Preordain? What? Why? I guess to like draw into other options. Like, I guess maybe the cards I have aren't that threatening. Fair enough. Might just have, oh, persist, you say? Persist, you say? Ooh, that's no good. Persist is no good, folks. That is a no-no. This might be a game we gotta win in the post sideboard here. Might be a game you win in the post sideboard though. Okay, Seiju gets played out. 6 cards in hand. I don't know if there's much I'm killing. Like, most things that come back with Persist, I'm not Fatal Pushing. Like, in Modern. Most good targets for Persist in Modern, I am not Fatal Pushing. Just the way it is. Just the way it is. What do we got? Oh, fair enough. There's the Archon. Yep. Take the Fractured Sanity. Yep. There it is. There's the Archon. There's the Archon. You're gonna drain me a little bit too. Well, there you go. There you go, folks. We are doing it. We are doing the thing. We are doing the thing. Save targets always healed, folks. We are doing the thing. We just have to try and top deck our way to something. Oh Lord, the Persist that they have in their main deck is about to go crazy. Persist that they're about to find is about to go so crazy. All right, put that on top. Why not? Why the hell not? Why not? I got nothing else to do. Let me tell you, if they cast Persist, I just have to concede. There's nothing I can do. Phyrexian Flesh Gorger is friggin' hilarious too. That's actually hilarious. All right. Yeah, I can't beat that. Okay. We are gonna drop Fatal Push. Honestly, we are not Fatal Pushing anything. I'm gonna be so for real. We're not dismembering anything, honestly. Tasha seems wholly bad. So we're gonna bring these two in. We're gonna bring this in, shoot the sheriffs, bring the Ashioks in. I don't want to play Tasha's into this. There's nothing I'm Fatal Pushing. There's no, and I say that and they're gonna bring in something. It's just gonna have to be mill spells. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. There's no Crypt Incursions in this deck either. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know. Look, I don't want to be that person, but I don't know how they did this good in this tournament with this list. There's so many fundamental things missing here. Crypt Incursion is even like an odd numbered card here. They're more than a 5. We're definitely starting off with Snow Covered in Nihil just to dodge the Thoughtseize on that, and then they can, if they want, they can, you know, hit it with the Channel Land. It is a bit of an awkward hand, but I feel like just having the Spellbomb like off the rip is good enough here. And they mulled a 5, so that's got to be good enough. That's got to be good enough. What do we got? Overgrown Tomb, Shocked In. No Fear on Lands. No Fear on Life, I should say. Thoughtseize. Take one of the crabs. We can't cast Shoot the Sheriff. We cannot cast Shoot the Sheriff. So you take the Ruin Crab. You take the Shoot the Sheriff. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, it might be the call of the century. I can't be mad. Based on how they Thoughtseized us previously, it may have just worked out for them. Because they kind of just read our hand and realized, like, yeah, they ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing. So I shouldn't criticize. Shouldn't criticize. Thoughtseize players are something different. They always got thoughts in their head about what works and what doesn't. Yo, Malevolent Rumble also is just one of those cards. Malevolent Rumble is just one of those cards. What a powerful comment. What a powerful comment. Just the fact that it gives you a mana back and you just like feed your graveyard. It's a good card. It's a good card. It's like everything. It's everything coming together. It's everything coming together. Oboro's gonna come in and mill some amount of cards here. Emperor of the Bones. Sure. Nothing I'm too concerned about right now, but next turn. And after that, they just reanimate something, which is like really annoying. Yep. You can reanimate a Thoughtseize. I'm cool with that. You can reanimate a Thoughtseize. I'm pretty cool with that. All right. Okay. Maybe one day I'll enable this Visions of Beyond. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Please, please, please. No, the troll. Okay. Troll's not bad. Honestly, the troll's not bad. I'm okay with troll. I'm okay with troll at Khazad Doom. If I can enable this Visions of Beyond, maybe draw myself into a black sword. The problem is I need to like, even if I was to think about drawing some type of removal, I have no black right now. Burning Catacombs. Emperor of the Bones. Coming in hot. Yep, you can take the troll. Take the troll. Do what you need to do. The troll is a good threat. Truly, the troll is a good threat. It's just not necessarily the threat I'm super worried about. That's fine. Yep. It's coming in. That's got haste. That's okay. I'll take 10. I'll take 10. It's okay. Yep. I actually just really want to enable this Visions of Beyond. I really do. I think that's like one of the ways we pull ourselves out of this game. And I think we kind of just need to make it happen. Swamp it is. Sure. Yup, that makes it even more annoying. Oh. Okay. Sure. I'm pretty chill with that. So return Oboro to my hand. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm pretty chill with that. I'm pretty cool with that. Pretty cool with that. I mean, they got themselves a freaking Phyrexian. Fuck. They got themselves the Revoker. They got themselves the Revoker. At least I have the Nihil Spellbomb if I need to just pull it, but let's see what happens. A little counter synergy with the Ensnaring Bridge and the thing, but you know, bridge helps here. Bridge helps here. Okay, part of the deck is willing to work now. I like that. The deck is willing to work. So this is whenever a counter is put onto Emperor Bone. So for now, I'm not gonna be able to adapt. You know, they're not gonna be able to make this stronger for now. See what happens. Let's see what happens from the opponent. Phyrexian. Okay. Okay. Play that as a 3/3. And you might as well, yeah, you might as well just get cards out of there. Makes it so my visions doesn't work, but yeah, you might as well get cards out of there. Oh lord. Opponent. Yep, take the Archon, put it in there. Take the Archon. Pass right through. My turn. Land, please. Bounce this to my hand. Play it. Build them for some amount. Play the Nihil Spellbomb. And go to their turn. The 24 cards. It's not bad. It's not bad. They can play a Gorge or an Exile a card, taking them to like 22. End step, I can Visions. Hopefully draw myself into some things. That would be great. Okay. So we're gonna let them take something. That's okay. Shifting Woodlands, I mean, it's pretty damn good. Shifting Woodlands seems pretty dang good. Yeah, you're just gonna start taking my stuff. You're gonna start taking my stuff. Fair enough, opponent. Fair enough. Touche. All right, go to my turn. Let's rip a Visions here. Hopefully we don't get Orcish Bowmastered. That's okay with me. Let's Preordain first. Shoot the Sheriff is welcome. Let's go put on top. Let's Undercity Sewers. Just for that black source. Put that on top. So I kind of need to get rid of a card. That's okay. So what I'm going to do, go to their draw. I will pay 2 life. I will hit the Phyrexian Revoker. Right? I should probably hit Beseju, all things considered, but chances of them like drawing it are so low. And I know I'm going to regret these words right now. As I speak, I'm gonna regret these words. Because if I went for Boseiju, I should have just done it on my turn. I mean, I'm gonna just do this. Truthfully, I'm just gonna do this. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, just so that doesn't happen. Yep. So that gets the card out of my hand, and there you go. Now you go to your main. Still can't attack, which is good. You're gonna exile something out of my graveyard, and at least we get to force a next game, which is good. At least we get to force that much. Go back to my turn. Nice. We get to play Field of Ruin. Right. We get to play Fractured Sanity. And we get to pass the turn. That's it. You got one card left, no endurance. Love it. We're still just gonna run it back the way we did. Something for us to do. I guess I could like play Consign to Memory to consign. No, that doesn't work. That's an activated ability. Actually, it's not. Is it not a triggered ability? Consign? Like, Emperor of the Bones is technically... Yeah, that's a triggered ability. Yeah. The activation part is the counters. The rest is the trigger. Okay. Wait for Jungski. What are we doing? What are we doing, Jungski? I like that we got Surgical. Oh, we'll run it. Keeping Spell Snare in there. I gotta be ready. I gotta be ready. I gotta be ready. Like, no, I can't just go Ruin Crab pass. If they go Emperor of the Bones or something like that, like, I gotta be ready. I gotta be ready. I can Surgical the turn after. So they mulled a 5 though. Yeah, do just crab off Rip here. Nah, I have the Spell Snare. I gotta be ready for the Emperor. Oh, come on. I'm here to win this damn game. I'm not playing around Emperor. I'm here to win this damn game. Whatever. If I get Emperored, I get Emperored. I'm here to win this. Let's go. Let's go. I'm here to win this. Okay. Overgrown Tomb, shocked in, locked in. Emperor. Oh, there you go. See, I don't want to counter Malevolent Rumble. Go ahead, feed your graveyard. Go ahead. I'm not concerned. Go ahead. I'm worried about that. What did you pick? What's the permanent you picked? Chooses Bassuage Way. Yo, what do you mean? Why are you picking that? I kind of have to go fetch Shock, I think. Just to be able to count. Oh, lordy lord. Oh, baby. A triple. Oh, baby, a triple. Okay. Got Emperor of the Bones, Collective. Those aren't the targets I'm looking for. Let's fetch Shock. Let's go mill once. There you go. So I can hit the Archon here. Then I can just take a peek at what's in their hand. I have a Persist in there. Okay. Yo, I cannot find nothing. Yo, all right. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have to, well, see. Okay, hold on. It's not actually a good plan. Like Spell Snare, because then they have Beseiju. Target non-legendary card. I could force it. Like force the situation on it. I could force the situation on the Veil. I was really hoping to find a persist there, but a little unfortunate. Okay. I think I will just use up the Veil of Summer. Or the Veil, the Spell Snare. I think I will just use it up. Sure. It's just me. Yep. Use your Veil. Control. Lost a lot of life for this interaction, but why not? Troll. Take them all out. Thoughtseize left in your hand, and that's okay with me. So you can draw your card. Can't be countered. So it just forces it out of their hand now. It's better off that way. Thoughtseize in hand. Kind of unfortunate based on how they're spread right now, but it's okay. It's a little unfortunate. If we just bounce this to our hand, play Oboro, and then just pass the turn. I don't know if I want to just blind Fractured here. Like, blind cycle Fractured. I think I would rather just let them Thoughtseize me, take my visions. Or, wait a second. All things considered. We'll just draw 3 now. I didn't even think about that actually, but yo, I actually miscounted. But oh well. I wouldn't have been able to play the sewers. I had to bounce to get them to enough. They might take Ashiok. They might, depending on how they want to like reanimate and everything. Yeah, sure. Drain me a little bit, mill 3, and then return a land. Turns a forest, a Basike. Okay. Okay, Thoughtseize me? At least, yep. Just making sure that's not, zero. Making sure that's not zero. We have a lot of good cards in our hand. Ashiok Dreamrender is a pretty good pick. But it's not like we have an untapped land for it. It's still a very good pick, though. It is still a solid pick. Pass right through. Okay, so they Thoughtseized us. Mystery card Beseiju. Don't say. Let's Preordain. Oh, that's hilarious. Let's force them to have it again. I could just protect it, to be fair. But where's the fun in that? Where is the fun in that? Yeah, let's just put that in the graveyard. I don't really need that. Because I could keep that on top draw, protect the Ashiok from another potential Thoughtseize, but I'm gonna Fractured Sanity and win next game anyway. Like next turn anyway. Like whatever. Ashiok doesn't win me the game. Ashiok like seals it, but you know. Let's see what happens. Opponent, what's the plan? No good persist targets anymore. You're able to just beat Golgari Reanimator. There you go. Top deck the Thoughtseize. We're gonna win it anyway. So you kind of have to take the Fractured Sanity. No? No? You just want to lose the game? Oh. Yeah, that's okay. But all right, we 2-3 this league. That's good. This deck is not good. I'm gonna be honest, don't play this. I applaud the creativity. I applaud. It's not a good one. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not for me. but I do give it 10 out of 10 points for an attempt at creativity. For viability, 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, maybe. Yeah, no, I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. Let's put this one away. Let's put this one away for now.